If being fat is so bad for us, why does it feel so good? And what can we do about it? To answer that, we have to go back, way back. 15 million years ago, two continents are grinding into each other. Africa and Eurasia. For ages, they'd been two separate worlds, split by ocean. And then, inch by inch, the earth drives them together. The sea evaporates and a bridge of bare rock forced up into the open air. And across that bridge march an army of apes. They have no idea they're walking into a trap, because right now it looks like the promised land. They spill into a world that is like a paradise for them. Warm, green from coast to coast, dripping with fruit, free on every branch, and all year long. So they explode across Europe. More kinds of apes than have ever lived before or since. This is a golden age, the real planet of the apes, and your ancestors are there as well. But a paradise that hands you everything for free is not a gift. It's the bait, and the jaws are already closing. The world starts to cool. Slowly at first, then not so slowly. The forests pull back, and the fruits start to disappear for months at a stretch. The buffet that was open every day for the year now slams shut for an entire season. The winter is coming. So picture one of them, an ape in the cold. Its whole life, food worked one way. You find it, you eat it, you find more tomorrow. You live meal to meal, like nearly every animal does. But now, there is no more tomorrow food. The branches are empty, and they are going to stay empty. And the hunger just keeps coming, and every next year, it's a bit colder. You know how they say that evolution is a survival of the fittest? Well, it's a polite version. Real evolution is death of the unfit. But a few apes were different. While the others wasted away, those few held on, winter after winter, and it had nothing to do with being stronger or smarter, yet they were hiding something the rest didn't have. That difference is why you are alive to watch this. And it's also the reason you can't keep the weight off. As it happens, it came down just to one broken gene. Every animal runs on a simple budget. Energy in from food, energy out to live. Eat more than you spend, and the leftovers get saved as fat. It's a universal rule, but that gene reached into the budget and rebalanced it. First, it turned down the signal that says, "You're full and you should stop eating." A normal ape eats until it's full and then it stops. The special one doesn't get the stop in time, so it keeps going and eating, and packs in calories long after the others have walked away. That's dial 1. Eat more. The second, it turned down how much energy the body spends just living. The same ape that ate more also moved less, fidgeted less, ran its engine a bit slower, you can say, and burned fewer calories than everyone else. That's dial 2. Move less. Put those two together and you get something that looks frankly like a disaster. An animal that eats everything in sight, then barely moves to burn it off, getting heavier and slower by the season in a forest full of predators. That has a lot of problems, but you already know what was coming for them, right? The ice. And when the food vanished, that disaster of a body was the only thing in the forest with months of fuel stored inside. So when spring comes, only this new kind of apes are still standing, the fat ones. It's not survival of the fittest, it's the survival of the fattest. But what happens next changes the course of history, because the winter-hardened ape comes back home to Africa to meet his skinny cousin. You know, the one eats the whole pizza, skips the gym, but stays lean while you gain 3 pounds from just reading the menu. And they are going to face off each other. What's the most expensive thing you own? Not your phone, not your car, not your house. It's that thing sitting right between your ears. Your brain is 2% of your body weight, but it burns 20% of the fuel. Awake, asleep, doing nothing at all, it never shuts off. A starving body can shut almost anything down to survive. Move less, run cold, drop whole systems to standby. But not the brain, it actually ramps it up. And in a world that keeps starving, almost nothing in nature dares carry gamble like that. Almost nothing. Unless it can bring its own extra fuel. That fuel is the fat. Months and months of it banked right there on the body. While every other ape lived meal to meal, this new one carried its leftovers inside. And only an animal like that, one that never runs out of fuel, could afford to run a brain this big. And look, no claws, no fangs, no real size, and yet this animal could outthink everything that should have eaten it. And the apes that never got that gene, that upgrade, if you look around today, every ape still on Earth, gorilla, chimp, orangutan, you, carries this upgrade. The ones that didn't are no longer with us. You could say evolution found them unfat to live. And that brain is what turned an ape into a human and gave us fire, tools, languages, spears. All of it downstream of that one organ made out of fat, of course. Victory after victory. So, how come we are losing now, today? What finally broke? Well, nothing broke. Both dials are still turned exactly where evolution set them. Eat more, move less. Same setting that carried your great-great-great-grandparents through winter after winter. Nothing in you failed. The world around you, well, it did. Remember the trap from the very beginning? The paradise that handed the apes everything for free. It's back, except now it's engineered for profit. They strip the fiber that fills you up, add sugar so your body never gets the message to stop, and of course you don't have to hunt or work the fields today. The food is always a few steps away now, or just one tap on your phone. Which is why the advice to eat less, count your calories, and just have more willpower never works. Willpower is no match for an instinct 15 million years old. It's not a fight I could win, and my guess you couldn't either, at least directly. Instead, you have to fight your cravings head-on. Where's my English? I mean, using your head. It's the only weapon that can actually win this. Your fat is just stored energy. Calories your body banked for winter. So there are two solutions here. Number one, reintroduce winters gently. And that's what this channel is mostly about, the art of fasting and how to make it easy. So you bypass the eat more dial And number two, the prerequisite before fasting is learning to eat more but with purpose. Because if you're like me and have lost weight before to only regain it all back, you know what I'm talking about, the hardest part is maintaining. Some people genetically want to eat even more than usual. So as they say in my homeland, if you can't stop debauchery, lead it. Which means you don't cut back, you add. So while I'm working on the second part of the series, the Middle Ages, check this video where I talk about how to stop dieting to maintain or even lose some weight while I'm at Burning Man event, out of all things. Fascinating place. Let's fast forward there together. Cheers.